what's up everyone? Game Dad here, and I am back from the Midwest Gaming Classic 2023, and I got some goodies while there, so we're going to do a quick pickups video to show you everything that I got while there. Now, the very first one, it's going to be weird. It's not necessarily a pickup, but it's something that I kept as a souvenir. So a buddy of mine actually upgraded one of the legs of my flight out there. He upgraded it to first class for me, like totally out of the blue. It was super awesome. Thank you so much, Stu. That was amazing. But while there, I felt like being fancy, and I kept the headphones. So I guess that's my first pickup. Now, outside of that, let's get gifts out of the way, because people gave me a bunch of gifts, and I was stoked. So from Gary over at RoXolid Productions, always awesome. He gave me a cool display stand for Evercade cartridges. And on here, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it says Evercade right there. So that's cool. And then also he gave me a PS5 one. So it says PS5 right there, and it'll hold PS5 games. So very cool. Keep some stuff on display, or the games you're currently playing, things like that. Then also, let's see here. He gave me this guy right here. So it is a Game Dad USB light that is 3D printed, and this thing is awesome. Thank you so much for the presents, Gary. I love his 3D printed stuff, and I will have a link to his 3D print shop down in the description below. Now, moving on, let's see here. We've got a couple more 3D prints, but this time from Thor. He printed out a couple of these that I could add custom labels to, and what these are Sega Genesis cards, but they are miniaturized so that you can put them as like a display item in the Sega Genesis Mini 1 and 2. So just a neat little quirky thing to have there. And then he also gave me this super awesome like water bottle / coffee mug. And there's a bunch of us that are all in a chat and hang out constantly. So we got Riggs on there, we got Gary from RoXolid Productions, we got me on there, and Jay from Square Pegs. So we're all close and everything. So awesome. Got a really cool water bottle with all of our like logos on it. That was really cool. Now, one of the other things I picked up while there, just a freebie, and boy, it's a piece of junk, so I'm glad it was free. But it's a Hyperkin yo-yo. I mean, they had them sitting there for free, so I figured, hey, why not? I'll grab a yo-yo. And then good buddy John Hancock, Mortal John Hancock, he is now selling flash drives with the ROMs for his games on there, his homebrews. So really stoked to have this, be able to have some different ways to play that now. Now, getting into the games, let's start with like Game Boy Color stuff. So, David from Timeless Games, he was there again. He seems to be at all the big cons, and always hooks it up with a great deal. A couple years ago, or was it last year? I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but one of my Holy Grail items was a Vectrex, and I bought one from him complete in box, and there was a whole adventure with getting that to actually be able to carry onto a plane and take home. It like barely fit in the overhead compartment, so I was very happy I didn't have to check that, but I picked up some import Game Boy games while I was there. So we got Pokemon Crystal. Then we got, let's see here, Super Mario Land 1, 2, and 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3 right there. Got Donkey Kong for Game Boy, and got Donkey Kong Land. Those are awesome games. And then the rest of these are also Pokemon games. We got Pokemon Red. We got Pokemon, what is that one? Silver. Then Pokemon Blue. Then Pokemon Yellow. And then Pokemon Gold. So I was able to pick up all of the Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon games import, and they were dirt cheap. He gave me a great deal on them. Moving on, I picked up the Tower of Turmoil, and I felt extra special, not only because my buddy Jeff signed it, it's his game, Jeff Wittenhagen. He is also the CEO of Premium Edition Games. Super cool guy, amazing company, love their stuff, and I do videos about their stuff all the time. But he had one of his homebrews there, the Tower of Turmoil, and I felt extra fancy because this was literally the only copy at the entire convention, and it's mine. And it's signed. So awesome. Thank you for that, Jeff. Now, moving on to the other pickups. I got a bunch of N64, I got a few Wii U games, and I also picked up a bunch of the Evercade cartridges that I was missing. So, first up, we got Wii U. We got Rodea, the Sky Soldier, and then we got Penguins of Madagascar, we got Darksiders 2, and we got Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Now, With these games, I'll go a little more in depth with them because I have a hunt video coming up, and these will be featured in there. So let's get that out of the way. Now, looking at the Evercade games, I haven't even opened them yet, but you know me, I will do a video going over every game that is in these collections. So I picked up, let's see here, I need to make some room for myself. My box is in the way. Let's go ahead and move that, and now I have room. So we got the Intellivision Collection 2. What is this one? We got the Gremlin Collection 1. Oh, kind of a glare on there. They still have the cellophane on them. Renovation Collection 1. Very cool pack. The Bitmap Brothers Collection 1. There we go. We have Intellivision Collection 1. So I got 1 and 2 of that. Then we got Codemasters Collection 1. We got Worms Collection 1. Pico Collection 2. And Jellicoe Collection 1, and then we also got the Xenocrisis and Tanglewood cart. So I think, including the ones that haven't come out yet but are available for pre-order, I think I am missing 6, maybe 8 for the entire Evercade collection. So it's currently not a huge collection, so I want to collect it as it gets bigger. That way I don't have to go back and try and find them later, because a lot of the original ones are actually out of print now. You can't even buy them anymore. Now, the rest of these pickups are all N64 games. I believe a couple of them... Yeah, there was a couple that I needed for the North American set, and the rest were imports that I was able to pick up. So, we got, for the North American set, the Mystical Ninja Gomon. And then we also got Monaco Grand Prix. And the Big Kahuna... Actually, we'll wait on that one. I got what I didn't know existed was a PAL exclusive card. That's Premier League 64. So I'm on the hunt for the other 3 games that I didn't even know existed. Now the rest are imports, but this is the big boy that I got. Bomberman 64, the Second Attack. That was not cheap, but I'm glad to have that in the collection now. Knock off one of the heavy hitters. Now for the rest of these, I will attempt to pronounce names. I probably won't do very well. Let's see. Oh, I won't have to say it in Japanese for all of them. My little end labels, they have the words on them. So we got Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, Odo Kaisho. So that's that one. Then we got Violence Killer, which is a Turok game. Then we got, what is this one? We have Uchan Nanchan no Hono no Challenge Denru Ira Irabo. Okay. I don't know yet. I haven't played it yet. Then we have Shadows of the Empire. That one's easy. And Rogue Squadron. That one's easy also. And then this one, it says Sun 64. This one is Puyo Puyo Sun 64. Now, moving right along, what do we got here? We have Air Border 64. And then we have Baku Bomberman. I already had the second one. Then we have Banjo-Kazooie no Daiboken 2. So it's Banjo 2. I think I already had Banjo 1. Then we have Chorokyu 64 2. Hacha Mecha Grand Prix Race. I'm sure I butchered the hell out of that just now. Then we got... Oh, this one's easy. Diddy Kong Racing. Love that game. Oh, there we go. Show the label. Then... This one, what was this? I think this was a golf game. It's Elko no St. Andrews. St. Andrews Old Course. I think it's a golf game. And then after that, we got F1 World Grand Prix. And we got FIFA Road to World Cup 98. Then moving right along, what else we got here? We have, what are you? Gomon Mononoke Sugoroku? I don't know. I'm sure I butchered that as well. Then this one, we have Hiruken Twin. I think this is Fighting Twins or Flying Twins. We have a horse riding game, and this is Jikyo Gi Stable. And then right here is Jikyo Powerful Pro Yaku 5, so a baseball game. And then I also got Yaku 2000, and I also got Yaku 2001. All right, and then... the rest of these N64 games. We got GQ World Soccer 3. Then I also picked up Ocarina of Time. Didn't have that one import yet. Mario Golf 64. So that's awesome to have that. and New Japan Wrestling Tokon Road Brave Spirits, okay, and Power League 64. And that was everything that I picked up. It was a super fun trip. I loved hanging out with everyone and loved being able to get a bunch of stuff that normally I don't see in my area. So it was awesome to go to, you know, another part of the country and be able to see all this stuff that's just like super commonplace there and you never find it over here. So very cool to have all these things added to the collection, and I am getting so much closer to the complete N64 set, not just for the North American set, and now apparently the Australian set, or the European set, but also the import Japanese set. So getting very close, and I almost have a complete EverKid set now, so that's kind of cool. Huge thank you again to all my friends that gave me these cool 3D prints. John, thank you for the flash drive with everything on there, and I am super stoked to have all this stuff in the collection now. But yeah, if you guys like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you in the next one. Catch you later.